Bezrat Hashem, Torah Lamedchet Likutei Moharan 38, Part Zayin, second paragraph. V'zeh Perush, we learn that we need to pull from the holiness, from the Kedusha of the seventh day of Shabbos to the regular days of the week, and we compared it to the memory of our soul during all of the distractions of the regular feelings that we have from our physical body, that we feel hungry and we feel tired and we have to go, or in a rush, or I don't know what, all of those things. And you need to remind yourself, hey, I have a soul, and not to let yourself be dragged with all of the imaginations and all of the things that are trying to make you forget the Creator. You need to remind yourself. And Rabbeinu brought that Gemara from Masechet Chagiga that says, Tanya Rabbi Yossi Omer, Oy lahem labriot, רואים ואינם יודעים מה רואים. הארץ עומדת על עמודים והעמודים על המים. That the land is standing on the pillars and the pillars are standing on the water. And Rabbeinu said the pillars are pillars of prayer. אין עמידה אלא תפילה, ויעמוד פנחס ויפלל. Pinchas was standing and praying, Avraham Avinu was standing and praying. We know that we're calling תפילת העמידה, the 18 brachot that we daven. We say we call it תפילת העמידה. We're standing and praying, that's a mitzvah. And אין עמידה אלא תפילה. You cannot say עמידה unless you mean prayer. Every place that you stand, it means that you pray. So, va'amudim, so those pillars that are standing on the water, means that the prayer depends in your heart. In the aspect of shifchi kamayim libech nochach pnei Hashem, that you pour your prayers like water in front of the Creator. If you don't believe that you're in front of the Creator, so then you cannot pour your heart like water. Like Rabbeinu said, how you gonna know that your private prayer was successful? If you talk to the Creator like you talk to your best friend. With your best friend you talk and you talk and you talk, and you don't think so much before. You don't plan what to say, what not to say. You're not in front of a judge or a lawyer or a businessman or something. You just talk, whatever you have on your heart. That's a successful Hitbodedut. When it's happening to the person, only when you know, only if you know in front of who you're standing. Shibchi kamayim libech nochach pnei Hashem. Only when Hashem is present, only when you know that you feel His presence, you feel that He's there, then you can talk, then you feel that amazing help from heaven that you can share, that you can talk. And those water, Rabbeinu is saying, umayim ale harim, and the water are on the mountains. Water are on the mountains, that's the aspect of the Torah. That's the Zov B'chinat Torah. Shal yadan itorer chesed Avraham, that by the Torah, the kindness of Avraham, our father, is waking up in the world. Ki ha'arim zo Torah, because the mountains, it's the Torah. Shehu meromam, that it's beyond everything else. Kemo shekatuv, bi melachim imlochu. With me, the king's going to receive their crown, they're going to receive the power. So the Torah, the wisdom, if a person doesn't have wisdom, if a person doesn't have no powers, so where he going to have powers to rule? How are we going to have powers to control? So you realize that the power of the righteous people is based on the wisdom that they purchased when they learned Torah. And which kind of Torah is that? Torah shebe'af hi she'amda li. Again, we're coming to that word, she'amda li. Which Torah is standing for me? Standing, we said, which kind of standing? Standing, it's prayer. Means, which prayer gonna bring me to pray? Which Torah that I learned gonna bring me to pray? As a Torah she'amda li, from which Torah I'm gonna go and gonna pray to Hashem Yitbarach? From Torah shebe'af, Torah that I learned in time of judgments, in time of constrictions, in times of difficulties, in times of anger. If you're sacrificing yourself and in those moments of difficulties, you still try to go and to learn something, that Torah going to bring you to faith. Yagata u'matzata ta'amin, you're going to put the effort and you're going to believe. It's going to bring you to faith, to believe in the Creator. But if you will not going to put the power, if you're not going to put the effort, it will not going to bring you to faith. Im lo yagata u'matzata, if you didn't put no effort and you found Lo ta'amin, you will not going to believe. It will not going to bring you to faith. To faith, it have to come with effort. To prayer, it have to come through difficulties. Through those moments that you choose, even though that it's so hard for me, even though that I don't know where that path is going to, I'm still going to try. I'm going to learn another verse. You can see from that you don't need to be a huge learner. You don't need to have 20 hours of Gemara every day. You can learn one verse a day. And if that verse was coming from your heart, if you wanted to learn Torah, but you couldn't get over the difficulties, you couldn't get over all of the things that your obligations and stuff that you had to do, things that you have to take care of them, your family, your life, your parnasa, everything that a person is going through in this world. You cannot remove the responsibility and get rid of all of the responsibility and say, no, I want to learn Torah. If you have that merit from heaven, super great. But also if not, also if for you now you are in prison of even desires and lusts, and even in difficulties, and even you find yourself lost, but still, in those moments of difficulties, in times of crisis, in times of stress, you pull yourself straight into the Torah and you say, but I want to learn. That Torah going to bring you to faith. That Torah going to bring you to stand and to pray. Because Torah without tefillah, it's not complete. It doesn't worth nothing. Rabbeinu is saying that a learner without the other aspect of righteous man, and the righteous man, he is a Baal tefillah, he's the one that pray, without being righteous, without having faith in the Creator, so the fact that you're a learner also, lo shaveh klum, Rabbeinu is saying, it doesn't worth nothing. How do we know that the righteous man, he's the Baal Tefillah, he's the one that pray? Because we say, the Zohar Kadosh is saying, man, who is a tzaddik, who is a righteous man? Man de natir brit, the one that watch over his covenant, to be holy, to be pure. And we know that Brit HaMaor and Brit HaLashon, it's the same thing, that the purity of the person and his mouth means the ability to pray. It's one thing. Those two things brings one result. It's a complete faith. So the righteous man, he's got that ability to stand and to pray in front of the Creator. So we can see here that all of the wisdom that a person should purchase, should want to achieve, is not something that is far away from you. We're not talking about the hours that you're going to learn Torah. And like that Abram asked me yesterday, that wonderful question. The wisdom is something that you purchase while putting the effort and focusing on the purpose. And then Hashem, He gives the wisdom to the wise. Noten chokhmah lechakimin. Means that if you are chacham, if you're wise, that you wish to achieve the truth, that you understand that that's a good deal, that that's a good bargain, that is something that you want. I want to be a Talmid Chacham. That gave you the merit to be a Talmid Chacham. The fact that you understand what my purpose is, even if you're very far, even if you learn one verse a day, even if you look at yourself and you're still very, very far from purity and from wisdom, but you have a purpose, you have that will going to bring you to achieve that goal, to find that purpose. And you're going to have it. And you're going to purchase that wisdom. Because Torah shebe'af hi sham dali, because the Torah that you're going to learn in time of difficulty, that's going to be the Torah that's going to bring you straight to stand up in front of the Creator. Da lifnei mi ata omed. You should know in front of who you're standing. And then in that moment that you don't have you know in front of who you're standing, in front of the one that created the world, in front of the one that there is nothing except of him in the world, the one that have all of the powers, the one that have all of the wisdom, that one that can do everything, can change nature, created everything. When you understand that you're with him and your partners, you're with him, and like that Or HaChaim HaKadosh is saying to us that when you are in a high level of faith, you can be one with the Creator, means he's comparing that to your brother. Ki ra'ita shor achicha. If you saw the bull of your brother, and the Or HaChaim HaKadosh is explaining over there that your brother is Kudsha Barichu, it's the Creator himself. So you see the children of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that's the bull, those are the animals, the holy animals of the Creator, it's the nation of Am Yisrael. If you see them and now you see that He lost them, that they went far away from Him, and now you have that purpose to bring them back, and you have one purpose with Him. So you see that the verse, the Hashem Yitbarach Himself, the Creator, He calls you my brother. You became to be something so high that no one can understand where the Kadosh Baruch Hu can bring you, to which level, to which. In front of who you're standing. Rabbeinu said the person needs to pray in that way that he can say in his prayer, Yehi ratzon milfanai, may it be my will, that you become to be one with the Creator. Rabbi Nachman is saying in Likutei Halachot that if a person have that amazing faith that whatever that he's going through in his life is all from the Creator, is all from Hashem, so that calls Kodesh. That's holy. But if the person, he understands something even higher than that, that his will is the will of Hashem, not that whatever Hashem wants, he is nullifying himself to that also. He's throwing his wisdom and he's just going after the will of Hashem. That's Kodesh, that's holy, great. Higher level than that, if you know inside of your heart that your will, that is the will of the Creator, that you know about yourself that you are Yerei Shamayim, that you're afraid of Hashem, that you believe in Hashem, that you have a complete faith in Hashem Yitbarach, and you know that Retzon Yire'av Yaseh, that Hashem is going to fulfill the will of the one that serves Him, and now in that moment you know that Hashem, He is with you. Not that you're with Him. You're not nullifying yourself to Him. Now, He's somehow nullified to you. He is with you. Like Moshe Rabbeinu, he can break the holy tablets. Like Eliyahu Navi, he can build an altar outside of the territory of Beis HaMikdash. You have such faith that the Creator is going to back you up. Even if you, like David HaMelech, Gam kelech begeitz al mavet, you go to the valley of death. You're not afraid. You're going to hell. You're not afraid. You know that you have a purpose and God's going to back you up. Rabbi Nachman is saying on that, Ze Kodesh Kodeshim. That's higher than Kodesh. That's Kodesh Kodeshim. That's the highest level of them all. That what? That you just realize that the Creator, He loves you. In the second level, that is also amazing, that is also very pure, still, your purity depends in how much your faith, Hashem's presence with you, Hashem, how much you're going to be with you, it still depends in how much you're going to purify yourself. Means how much you're going to nullify yourself to Him. In that, it depends how much He's going to be there with you. Okay, that's very holy. Great. But there is something holier than that. When you know that God's going to be with you, no matter what. That's it. We're talking about a lower level from the physical aspect. You can be in hell. You can be wrapped with all lust and desires, and you just know that God loves me. I don't know how, I don't know why. You just believe that the mercy of the Creator is beyond your reach, is beyond your power of understanding. It's something that is divine. It's something that is coming from heaven. It's just kindness with no borders, with no limitations. When you realize that, you stand in that level that Baalei Tshuva can achieve something that even complete righteous people cannot understand, cannot achieve. Because in the highest level of a righteous man, he can nullify himself completely to the Creator, and he's going to achieve that level of Kodesh. But the Baal Tshuva, even though that he's a sinner, and he is sinning daily on daily, but he sees himself doing all of them. He's learning the Shulchan Aruch, and he's keeping another book. And nice, it was a nice book. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I'm not holding that. And what can you do? And in that moment, you still hold that faith that the Creator, He loves you, and that His love is not a love that depends in something. It's just kindness. It's pure kindness, loving kindness that not depends in nothing. In that moment, you became to be a real Baal Tshuva. You have the answer to all of the problems. Because even the righteous people, they cannot answer all of your issues. Why? Because they've never been there. They don't have the ability to answer to your issues because they're righteous, because they're somewhere else. But the Baal Tshuva, he knows exactly what you're talking about. And he saw that the Creator helped him when he was drunk, when he was hungry, when he was tired, when he wasn't Yirei Elokim at all, when he was very far. And still God was there, so He's got the answer for all of the situations. He can illuminate the darkness. This is why Am Yisrael will not going to be redeemed in nothing else except of tshuva. Any Am Yisrael nigalim ela b'tshuva. And in the moment that they're going to do tshuva, ukshehem osim tshuva, miyad em nigalim. Immediately, they're going to redeem. They're going to be saved. All of what that we need to achieve is to do tshuva. We just need to want the Creator. We just need to want to fix our ways. You cannot fix. You don't have the ability to become, to be righteous. How? Based on what that you learned when you were 6 years old, based on what that you learned when you were 14 and 15 and 18 and 21. Based on that, you cannot be righteous. And it changed you, and it twisted you, and it crooked you, and it bent you, and it ruined you in a lot of ways. And there are things that it's very hard to fix. There are habits and there are patterns that it's very hard to fix, if possible at all. So a person finds himself that he's so far, that he's so bent, and still have to believe that the Creator loves him. In that moment, you reveal merciness that is beyond nature. In that moment, you bring down light to the world that can fix the world. If the tikkun of the world, to fix the world, would be depend in how much effort we're going to put in Avodat Hashem, in how pure, how much we're going to progress, so we lost our hope. There's no chance. We know. Every person stands in front of the mirror and he checks himself and he says, I don't have no hope. The only hope that I can have for myself, I know myself. Can I wake myself tomorrow morning? How can I wake myself up? I don't know how to wake up. I know to go to sleep. I don't know. Maybe sometimes you go to sleep, you stay awake all night. What can you do? You cannot control nothing. Can you promise yourself something? Can you say, no, I'm going to do tshuva, I'm going to complete my tshuva? You don't know what Hashem is going to bring in front of your eyes that distracts the person's thoughts. So you don't have no guarantee on yourself from your side. This is why the only guarantee, the only hope that we have is from the side of the mercy of the Creator. That's the only thing that we have. And we're in a good place. We're in a good level. There are people that are a lot farther than us. There are people that needs our advice, people that needs our help. So for sure that only mercy can fix the world. This is why when a person, he just work on that, to throw all of his wisdoms, the illumination of Rabbi Nachman is still shining into those days after the Hilul of Rabbi Nachman. And still, we just need to keep on talking on those amazing concepts, to throw our wisdom and to try to nullify ourselves and to take those advice and to believe that those advice, amazing, pure, powerful advice, belong to us. If you're just going to keep those advice, if you're just going to go with simplicity to the field and going to talk to the Creator like you talk, going to try to talk like you talk to the best friend that you never had. Go and try to tell him everything. Go to try to share with him. Tell him, listen, I don't know. I heard that class and I want to start today. I'm going to start today to talk to you like we never spoke before. Thank you, Hashem, for helping me. Please give me that. Give me wisdom. Let me understand. What do you want from me? What's my purpose in life? Let me be happy with my share, with my purpose. Let me achieve it. Let me complete myself. Let me do things that depends in me. Let me be a good person, a good man. Let me do what that I can do, and it depends in my abilities and my talents that you gave me. Let me be useful. Let me satisfy you. Let me make you happy, please. And let me feel that also. Let me feel that I'm making you happy, because if I'm not going to see that you're happy, I'm not going to be happy neither. So please help me. Let me be a good husband, a good man, a good friend, a good father, whatever goes on in your thoughts. When you talk like that, those are words of truth. Words of truth are going to open for you openings and doors and windows in darkness that you could never dream that you're going to go out from that darkness. And the words of truth are going to shine for you in that darkness to reveal the truth, to open the path for you, to show for you that there are ways to go out, to climb out from every darkness. Not the darkness that you hold that is very illuminating compared to other darkness of other people. You're going to find powers to believe that every person in the world can find the truth, can have that lifeline to go out from his darkness. Even people that are very far, in weird places, you can have faith in the mercy of the Creator, that He can illuminate all of the world in the light of kindness, light of faith, light of love, that we're all going to have that merit to do complete tshuva out of love, out of health, out of happiness, out of joy, wealth. What else we need? Everything we have. Peace. Shalom. Bite. Thank you. Chazak u'baruch. Baruchim to you.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Obi from the Emuna channel here in Jerusalem. Subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to Rav Dror. So show me some love. Show Rav Dror some love. Subscribe to the channel. We post new videos almost every single day. Awesome classes like this. If you have any questions on the classes you just watched, or just other questions that you have, or comments that you want to tell us, post them in the comments below. And we do a question and answer session every single week. So we'll either answer your question in that on video, or we'll make sure to get you an answer. And of course, check out emunachannel.com. Awesome website where we have tons more inspirational content. We have videos, blogs, music, and all sorts of cool stuff. So get involved over there at emunachannel.com, and we'll see you in the comments.